Grow Taller community, hi, how are you? How's the camera looking still? Is it looking alright? I'm still testing and trying new things. And what's going on with my haircut? It's like a wave. Ooh, no, that way. Ooh. I need a little surfboard just going on the very peak of this haircut. Anyway, so basically this week has been quite good in terms of the Grow Taller community. What's happened is we've now got a Facebook group where there's myself and probably about 5 other serious people who, some of them have got channels, some haven't, and we've basically got together. I mean, to be honest, a lot of the thread is just chatting, just absolute bollocks, really. But that's what we do. I do like funny stuff, and I do think Facebook and YouTube is for funny stuff. But there is some serious stuff in there as well. We were talking, and we were trying to get Skin Tight Flash in there, to be honest, because Skin Tight Flash, I believe, knowledge-wise, is on a whole different level when it comes to growing taller. What he's done is amazing. You know, at his age, he's really on top of his game, and I do think he will gain a lot more height because he's just so detailed, so thorough in his research and what he applies to his program that he's doing. He's actually got a new site. I'm not sure if it's his website or something that is linked to another site, but he did like a 30-minute video about growing taller, and I just couldn't stop watching it. I might even put a link in the description box to help him out, but the video was really interesting, a real eye-opener. I mean, I feel like I know a lot, and I feel like people put a lot on me, but this guy, Skin Tight Flash, you know, if you really want to take your growing taller to another level, I think we all need to start listening to what he's got to say because he's got some really good information. So anyway, I'm just going to do a few shout-outs because these guys are cool and I think they wanted a shout-out. So first shout-out goes to Stefan Salvatore, and that's his actual YouTube name as well, aka Salmon. But that it's confusing because his YouTube name is different than his Facebook name. So let's just say Stefan Salvatore. But shout out to you, dude, because your video is going to be featured in this video this week. Stefan did a video on Harry and James's height fluctuations from week 1 to week 75, and it was really, really thorough, and it was inspiring because it was something that I never thought to do. So what he's done is he's captured all the screenshots week by week, so you get to see the ups and the downs of Harry and James's fluctuations, and it's just really interesting because at times where you think, oh, they've grown, then they lose a bit, and then they gain a bit, and then they lose a bit. So it's kind of going to be inspiring for those people who are getting a bit frustrated with growing taller and are perhaps seeing the same kind of fluctuations, and for them to know that by week 75, both Harry and James both grew over 3 inches taller. So it's one of those where you've got to be in it for the long term if you want to grow taller. In fact, I'd say that growing taller is going to take longer than losing weight, and I'm trying to lose weight and it's hard. So I think for a lot of people it takes time, but this video that I'm going to put on the end of this video is inspiring that you've done. So thank you very much for this video, Stefan, and we will credit you in the description box. So another shout out goes to Slim Tight Flash, aka Jones. Thanks for your contributions in the Facebook page that we've set up. Funny guy, and he also likes his rap music, so that's something that we've got in common. Next shout out goes to Vertical Portage, aka John Nino. John is on a flight right now as I'm talking. I think he's going to... Actually, where is he going to? I think he's going to Miami. Doesn't matter. Wherever you're going, have a safe flight, John. And, yeah. Next shout out goes to Shraven. I called him Shavers, but he didn't like that, so Jones liked it, but hey. Shraven. Next shout out, Tyler Thomas. I only spoke to you briefly in the conversation. Tyler Thomas was dipping in and out. I think because Stefan posts a lot of shit in the thread sometimes, but it's only funny shit. But hey, I understand Tyler. I understand. He's more about the serious gains, the serious conversations. Tyler, keep doing what you do. And also skin type flash. If you do join this thread, we would appreciate it. That would be really cool. So if you do see this video, skin, then we are trying to grab you. We are trying to get you in this group so we can speak to you about growing taller. So without further ado, let's put on the video that Stefan did. I think this is going to be the last video before Christmas, to be honest. So everyone have a great Christmas, have a great New Year, and then hopefully back in January you should all crack back in, get back on with your Grow Taller dreams, and I will speak to you next year, 2016. Take care.
Good day, guys. So in this video I'm actually going to talk about Harry and James's height progresses. So as you can see, I have all their weekly screenshots of their height measurements along with time, and as you can see that there are lots of fluctuations here, but let me go and first show you Harry's progression, how we went from 5'8" to 5'11" in 75 weeks. Okay, so this is week 0. This is actually week 0, so like that's the first video of them. So week 1, pretty much, and bam, there was an increase, but it was because it was earlier in the morning, so it's just fluctuations and because of earlier in the day. Then week 3, so it decreased. So I'll just show you the fluctuations, like increase, decrease, increase, so that you get the idea that height doesn't always go up. It will it doesn't go up, okay? It will go up and down, then sometimes really down, then boom, it reaches a new peak. If you've been watching Skin Tight Flash's video, he talks about the hedge up concept, so you would know. If you don't know, it's basically like fluctuations, like in stock markets, the stock goes up and down, boom, bam, and then it reaches a new peak and stuff. So anyway, yeah, so week 3, week 4, you can see it's still at 68 and over, so 173. Week 5, week 6, if you can see, it's week 6, week 7, week 8. You see, week 7 it was over, and then bam, it decreased, but it didn't touch 68 inches, so it's a little bit over than that. And week 9, bam. Week 10, it's week 11, sorry, they took a week off. Week 11, week 12, it decreased again, and it increased a little bit, but it's not quite 5'8.5", and now it's over 5'8.5", almost 5'8 3/4", and then it decreased again, and bam, it's just a notch under 5'9", and it's week 16, week 17, week 18, it's bang, that's a 1-inch gain right there. Week 19, a little bit lower, week 20, you can see, so bam. Now in week 21, Harry and James actually took days off, a week off from the gym, so 7 days off from the gym, and their height actually decreased half an inch, but it didn't go all the way down to 5'8". It's because that half-inch gain was permanent. It's permanent. That's why it never went below 5'8.5" for Harry. So yeah, but the other half-inch that Harry gained, that was actually temporary, so that's why it went down. And this is all a progression. I mean, like in my the Grow Taller group community that I have created back in like March 2015. So people over there, like they get really demotivated every time they see a height decrease and stuff. Even I was like that, to be honest with you. Even I was like that. But now I have been talking to Skin Tight Flash for a while actually, and oh my god, he just motivated me so much, and he explained all of the things about height fluctuation stuff. And I also have been watching his videos, so now I know a lot. And this is all part of the progression. So you just don't give up. Like, your height will go down at some point, and then bam, it will go for the next peak. You just have to give time. Going taller is not easy, man. It's hard, trust me. So yeah, week 21, week 22, still half, and bam, 8 3/4, 8 3/4. 23, week 24, still at that range. 25, and bam, look at week 26. It's over 5'9" now, so it reached a new peak. See? That's how height growth tolerance works. And then there were 3 weeks off because of commitments and stuffs, like Lance would say. And week 29, you can see that it's an evening measurement. So, yeah. Then week 30, 31, you can see it's still holding there. Bam, this is a new peak again. It's 5.925 almost. Bam, 32, week 33, it's a late afternoon height. Time was actually 3:55 p.m. so it's pretty good. Wow, nice. Okay, so time was 12:38. Like from week 32, I actually started logging the time because like timing is important for height. Okay, one ran out of space. My bad. So week 33, week 34. Sorry, 35, 36, 37. Bam. You see that difference from week 38 to week 39? Look, it's 5.9.5 and then 5.10 at almost a quarter. So that's like, wow, almost a 3/4. That's almost 2 centimeters gain right there. Okay, it's 1.8 centimeter gain to be exact. And time was actually 1:01 p.m. So 13:01, if you want to say 13:01 time. Okay, week 40. So it's still now it's actually 5.10 now, and this is actually almost 5.10.5. Okay, it's 5.8 3/8 here, and week 41. So Harry started gaining quite a bit, and then week 43 it went down a bit, and time was 12:56 p.m. 12:56 p.m. So it's still over 5.10. 5.10. Bam. 5.10, week 46, week 47, bam, and this is HD film. That's why this screenshot is big. First video in HD. Week 47, week 48, week 49, week 50, week 51, week 52, 1 year anniversary. So you can see it's still over 5.10. Week 53, 54, week 55, almost 5.11. With 57, it went down a bit. So yeah. Wait, sorry. Week 58, week 59, week 61. This is week 61. 1 p.m. 1:17 p.m. Almost at 5.11. Week 63, 65, week 68, week 70. Week 75, and that's it for Harry. Now James's height. Okay, James. Week 0, week 1, week 2. This is the fluctuations. Week 2. I'm just keeping it short. It's because I don't have enough space on my phone. You can just pause and like watch the videos, like how they actually grew. So Stage 1, week 4, week 5, week 6, week 5, week 6, week 7, week 8, week 9, week 10. Week 11. There was no week 10 videos. So week 11, week 12. You can see the fluctuations. Week 13, week 14, it went down again. Week 15 went up, down, very down. It's almost 6 feet and a quarter, and then bam, 6.1. Which is pretty awesome, and then it went down again in week 21 because of the rest days. Then week 22, week 23, week 24, week 25. The time was around pretty much the afternoon, like 12:29. This one is 12:29. The week 24 was 11:50 a.m. Week 25, week 26, 12:04 p.m. So week 29, week 30, week 31, 6.3, bam. 73 inches, so 6.1, bam. 32. 33, week 34. See, it reached a new peak over there. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. So it was like this. It went a little bit down and then bam. So week 37. This is week 34 and then week 37. Because there's like a 3 weeks gap. Week 38, week 39, week 40. 6.1. Time was 12:15. Week 41, week 43. Whoa, almost 6.2. And week 44, 6.2. Week 45, still 6.2, a solid 6.2 actually. Week 46, week 47, still holding that height. Week 49, week 53, went down a bit, and then bam, look at the height difference here. It's under 74 inches, or like 6'2", and then bam, it's almost 6'3" over there. So from James, he actually gained over an inch. He gained like 2.7 centimeters. Video ran out again, so sorry about that. So yeah, so week 55, almost 6'3". Week 57, week 58, almost 6'3", and week 59 it went down, and then bam, and see, there's a new peak. It's over 6'3" now. This is week 63. This was week 61, week 63, week 65, week 68, week 70, and bam, week 75, and that's it. There was a week 48 measurement of James. Okay, week 48. There's week 48. I don't know why it's there. Sorting is a bit messed up here, but yeah. So that's pretty much about it. I mean, you can see that their heights went up quite a bit. So both of Harry James, they actually gained 3 inches of height in pretty much 75 weeks. A solid 3 inches of height, like not just fluctuations. So that is pretty impressive, and this actually proves that growth pyramid secrets work. So yeah, I mean, this is amazing. I mean, like, if I can even like gain 2 inches in 75 weeks, I'd be more than impressed. So yeah, and what else there's to say? Yeah, I took a day off yesterday, Friday, 11th December 2015, but I'm going to work out today. So yeah, I'm actually gonna get ready with my workouts now. Then I have to update my week 14 video of doing the growth pyramid secrets, aka GTPS. So I'll see you guys in that video then. Let me go and get ready for my workouts. Peace.